Okay, Marcia, why are you wearing a hat today? Because sometimes I feel like a hat and sometimes I don't, and today I do, so don't even worry about it. Okay, today we're going to be talking about, oh, wait, this is the Marcia Minute with Marcia Marks. And today we're going to be talking about lust and honesty. Those are two things that you don't usually hear together, two concepts that you don't usually hear together, that you're going to hear them together today. So, first thing is, yesterday I was, maybe the day before, I was in a restaurant on Tybee and I was bonding with the waiter because he was so nice to me, and I was there working on a Bible study, some stuff, and he was just so nice to me and let me stay in his section. And yes, I do tip well. So we were talking, and at the end of my lunch, he said, "Can I get you anything else?" And then I just asked how old he was, and he told me he was in his early 20s. And I told him I teach a Bible study for young adults, young professionals, ages about 23 to 40-ish, and that he should come to it. And he said, "I'm gay." And I said, "It's the coolest Bible study. And I'm the teacher. I mean, I'm fun." And I told him that I say things like, you know, even though I've been married for 30 years happily to the man of my dreams, I still lust after men occasionally, other men occasionally. And he laughed so hard he couldn't believe, A, that I said that, and B, that this is a Bible teacher saying that. So the story is, I told him to come to the study. And now I want to talk with you about the fact that I occasionally lust after other men. This is how it works. I tell my husband everything, and we've been married over 30 years. And so whenever I find someone attractive, I tell him. Actually, I even point out attractive women to him sometimes too. And only a few times in 30 years have I really wanted to be together with someone other than him. And even in those times when I want to be together with someone other than him, it's usually more about the person's personality and mind and going for a walk and how they make me laugh. I know it's different with men, but that's how it is for me. It's more of a romance type of spend time with me, entertain me type of thing. And just so you know, I'm not alone in this. I once asked my husband if he ever lusted after a 22-year-old. I mean, this was like last year. And he said yes. And I said, "How often?" And he said, "It's like breathing." So for guys, I'm not alone in this. Is what I'm saying. In our marriage, we can be happily married. In fact, that was one of the biggest shocks to me of getting married to the man of my dreams, is that I still occasionally found other men attractive. Who knew? So the story is, when I told my husband last year about this specific friend of his who has amazing blue eyes, um, my husband said, "Well, just keep it in your mind." But here's the problem. It turns out you're not supposed to keep it in your mind. I know my husband meant don't act on it, but I was thinking, oh, I can keep it in my mind and then I'm fine. But lest the awful dragon lived inside of me and frolicked on what? Things I fed it, like memory. And I thought God can't see deep inside my heart. But it turns out there's this verse in the Bible that says, if you've lusted after someone in your heart, it's the same as like doing the deed. And so I started to realize that harboring lust in my mind or in my heart is actually being unfaithful to my husband, even if it was just, a fantasy. So the Bible says to renew your mind, and the Bible says, your word have I hidden, no, thy word have I hid in my heart that I might not sin against thee. That's King James Version. I memorized it when I was very little. Anyway, the thing is, so how I got rid of this lust was a long story, but I transformed my mind by the renewing of my mind and stopped staring into this guy's blue eyes. Hello, that helped. So the point is, what I'm trying to say is, I teach a Bible study for young adults, and we're very honest. and I tell them my faults and my flaws, and I tell them how the Bible says we can grow beyond those and in other ways. And that's all. Bye.